just past 1 o'clock in the morning on that Monday, as we continue to follow the ongoing events in Israel and that surprise attack by Hamas on Saturday evening. Of course, we want to give you a little bit of a roundup. As we now know, over 1,000 people have died. That on both sides during this attack. I do want to put up some video that we're getting there out of that region in Gaza City. Of course, this was taking place just a little bit ago, but I do want to put up the video and certainly just bring up some of the sound as well so you can hear what's going on there in the east. All right, that's just some video there. More than 1,000 people have died as the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said Sunday he'd ordered the Ford Carrier Strike Group to sail to the eastern Mediterranean to be ready to assist Israel as the surprise attack had left more than 1,000 dead and thousands more wounded on both sides. Of course, about 5,000 sailors on deck of the warplanes will be accompanied by cruisers and destroyers in a show of force that is meant to be ready to respond to anything from possible eradicating additional weapons to reaching Hamas and conducting surveillance. So that was just an image we were following. And of course, we do want to give you an update from our Trey Yanks, as he says the Hamas said they're targeting an airport with rockets, sirens sounding outside of Tel Aviv. Of course, he goes on to say there's a direct hit there as medics are responding. He has been on the ground for our Fox team, covering it very, very extensively. Let's go out to Trey Yanks one more time as he gives us an update there on the ongoing situation in Israel.
Israel officially at war. The declaration coming after Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel, firing thousands of rockets and sending hundreds of fighters from the Gaza Strip.
We will not forget. Hamas terrorists target Israeli civilians. Israel will target Hamas and Islamic Jihad terrorists wherever they will be in Gaza.
The conflict only intensifying. The Lebanese militant group Hezbollah also joining the attacks, shelling along the northern border. The Israeli military firing back. Israeli officials say they are working to recover hostages who have been taken into Gaza, including children and families.
The assault isn't over. There continue to be very active fighting around Gaza. At the same time, we've seen more quiet in other parts of Israel, but there is intense fighting going on.
The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees reporting that more than 20,000 people are crowding into schools for shelter. The violence upending the lives of thousands of civilians, and the death tolls of Israelis and Palestinians are in the hundreds. Israel's ambassador to the United Nations condemning the bloodshed by Hamas.
I have seen shocking footage, graphic images that will forever be seared in my brain. What we are witnessing are war crimes, blatant, barbaric war crimes.
The Pentagon has directed ships and aircraft closer to Israel as a sign of support. In southern Israel, Trey Yanks, Fox News.
All right, thank you so much. And a live picture there in Gaza City. Of course, kind of quiet right now, but every so often you will see those flares, those rockets taking place over those cities. Again, just past 1 a.m. I do want to give you an update as we're following this here on potentially what led up to this initial terrorist attack. And I want to put up a tweet right now from Jackie Heinrich. According to the Wall Street Journal, Iranian security officials helped plan Hamas's Saturday surprise attack on Israel and gave the green light for the assault at a meeting in Beirut last Monday, according to senior members of Hamas and Hezbollah, another Iran-backed militant group. So that is something we're following here, as more than 1,000 now dead after the surprise attack, a terrorist attack in Israel. Again, I'm Andy Mack. Thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. We do want to take you out to another live picture closer to home this time in New York City, a live picture at this rally for Israel. You can see 10, 15, a dozen people, over 100 people as they continue to gather. We see a fluctuation of the amount of people there, but you can see them in New York City. And of course, there are kind of dueling protests going on, voicing their freedoms here in this country. You can see the flag of Israel there as well.